Hello, welcome again. This is Alpha 7, the 7th tutorial on the Greek alphabet. And I'm going to start by correcting a mistake I made in the last tutorial when I referred to the 600, the letter corresponding to 600. That's obviously ki, and I accidentally said xi, which is the letter above. So, not to get those mixed up, let's do a little review here of those consonants. We have our little chart. We have kappa, we have tau, and we have p. And then you add a H sound to these letters, and you get ki, t, tate as in theta, and p as in p. So it's hard to pronounce those letters and distinguish them properly. So you can alternately in English, you can call the ki, you can pronounce it like a sound, raspy throat sound, like in the German word Bach. And the theta you can pronounce like a th, as in the, or th, th. And the p sound you can turn it into a f sound, like in f, in philosophy. And of course, then you have the ones where you add this, the sigma, and you have the xi and the tsi, theta, and the psi, as in psyche, which means spirit or soul. Okay, so that's that review. Now, I'm going to do a new one here. All right, I want to talk a little bit about the lowercase letters, which I won't be using. And one of the reasons is they didn't exist until around after 800 AD. Nobody in the ancient Greek world would have known these letters. And second of all, they're very hard to read all the little markings that go around them. For example, that's alpha in the Byzantine script, but at the beginning of a word you put either this, a little thing like this, or you put a little thing like that. And it's very hard to if that's very small, it's very hard to distinguish for people with challenged vision. So I just go back to the ancient Greek alpha and aspirated alpha, like that, as the ancient Greeks did. And it's even worse with the eta, which has a symbol that doesn't look like any letter in English. It looks like an N, but that's the eta that the Byzantines came up with. Now you add all the little squigglies, it becomes very difficult to read. Whoops. So all that, instead of writing that, we'll just do plain and simple. Okay. So you can see that's aspirated, long E or eta. That has the up and down pitch, followed by a iota, which you may or may not wish to pronounce. Hey. Okay. So now let's go and take a look. The problem is, let's see, where am I here? I'll go back. I'll close this off. We'll go back. There we go. All right. Now, I want to start diving into Genesis soon. Problem is, if you look on the internet, let's go here, and you look up Septuagint Greek Genesis, and then you can choose one of these online versions. This is the one I chose here. Okay. I should get my mouse ready. Okay. So then you see it's all in this tiny Byzantine script. Anyways, I'm gonna copy this. It's a part of it anyway. And I'll put it back into here. So then you get this. Okay, so let's first of all, let's make it a little bigger. Let's separate the verses. Okay, so now we want to Now we want to bring this to uppercase from the Byzantine script into the ancient Greek script. How do we do that? Okay, well, let's take a look here. Edit, where's the... no tools. Well, I can't find it. Somewhere there's a... Anyways, there's... It's got to be in edits. It's not there. There it is. Find and replace. Or you can hit Control H. Okay, let's say I want to change this guy. Whoops. Yeah, it's giving me a hard time. I want to change that to that get inserted? No, shoot, didn't get it inserted. Try it again. Oh, went to the wrong place. That's not where I wanted it. I wanted it here. And it doesn't want to go there, so let's try pulling it. Okay, let's do it this way. Control X and Control V. All right, finally. All right. So why is it not working? Oh, did it work? Or maybe it didn't find. Replace all is what we want. Well, that didn't work. Let's try this guy. Okay, we want to change that just to plain alpha. And we'll do a replace all. There. Okay. Now you see all the small alphas change to big alphas. We do it for the next one. Okay. Control C. Can we change that? To the row. Replace all. And so you get the idea of how cumbersome this is. To get it all into uppercase will take you forever. So what to do? Well, here's all the conversions you'd have to make. Not all of them, but most of them. From the Byzantine into the Greek, the ancient Greek letters. And I'm going to scroll down here so you get a rough idea of the sort of replacements you'd need to make, which is quite a lot of effort. All right, so I already did the work for you, luckily, and I did that in Word on my old Windows 7 machine, and I used macros to help me. Unfortunately, I don't think you can do this with Google Docs. You don't have macros that will work. So you'd have to write a program, and you have to do something like this. Now, there's one other thing. Okay, so you do a replace text from the Byzantine into the ancient Greek letters. And you'd have to do for each one of these guys, you have to write a different line. And there's another issue. You'll notice the vowels alpha, iota, and upsilon. They don't tell you in the Byzantine script whether they're long or short. So basically you have to look each word up and decide whether it's a long one or a short one. And then you can add the underline to it. If need be. Anyways, so if you have if you have programming skills and you want to pursue this, let me know. If you're using Google Docs and you don't have access to Word or some other word processor that has macro functions, then let me know and we'll see how we can implement that if you're interested in converting Byzantine text into ancient Greek texts. So, next lesson we're going to dive into Genesis, and I'm going to give you the uppercase version, and we'll start doing the translation. Okay, that's all for now. See you in Genesis.